So the question is, has the Democratic Party changed irreversibly? Are we going through a moment, a frenzy that will subside and the party will get back to making economic arguments? I mean, put some perspective on this, if you would.
I think we're going through a moment, and I do think the party will get back to the party of my dad's kind of Democratic Party. My dad was a union construction worker, and he used to say, if you care about workers, you vote for the Democrats. And that's the Democratic Party that I grew up in, and I think we'll get back there. That's where I get the sense most Democrats are. But the loudest voices in the room are getting a lot of coverage right now, and the activists have had a very strong kind of voice in the party. And in many ways, the DNC has been enabling it, this Democratic primary.
So the last point you're making, and I'm not a Democrat, so I'm from the outside looking in, but it seems to be right, just from everything I'm reading and hearing. Why would they do that? Because clearly most voters are closer to where you are than to where some of these other candidates are. So what would be the point?
You never know who's really making the decisions behind the scenes. I mean, they're requiring a certain number of small dollar donations to qualify for the debates. Yet we all know that the people who tend to make small dollar donations online tend to live in New York and California and tend to represent the more extreme parts of the party. I mean, half the American people can't afford their basic necessities. I'm running to help those people. They're not making a lot of donations to Democratic candidates online. So I just think we've got our priorities all wrong in terms of how we're choosing who gets to debate issues on the debate stage in front of the American people.
So in 1972, Democrats really hated Richard Nixon, and they thought, that attacking him personally would work, and they nominated the most radical person they could find, and they lost. And that lesson enabled Bill Clinton to win 2 terms, because he looked at that and said, that doesn't work. Why have Democrats forgotten that lesson?
I've made that point. I mean, if you look at Mondale and Dukakis, they ran very far to the left. They turned off independent voters. They didn't run on core economic issues, kitchen table issues, pocketbook issues, building infrastructure, creating jobs, improving people's wages. But Bill Clinton and actually Barack Obama, people forget about Barack Obama. He was the more moderate candidate in the 2008 primary compared to John Edwards and Hillary Clinton. So that's the lesson we've got to remind ourselves. I mean, obviously there's a lot of rage for the current president, but if we want to beat him, we have to capture independence. And the way to capture independence is by running on things that a majority of the American people support. It's actually pretty simple. And what most people care about is, their kids' education, their job, their health care, their pay, opportunities for their kids, those basic issues that affect every American. We have to get back to that as a party.
Yeah. I mean, what you're saying is, you could substitute Republican for Democrat. I mean, that's the substance, that's the core of politics right there.
Think about your average American, right? They care about their job and their pay. They care about their kids' public education. They care about their health care. And they want to know that the next generation, their kids and grandkids, are going to have opportunities. And they want to be safe. That's what most Americans care about.
I know. It's not hard. It's so weird. It's so weird that you're one of the only guys saying that. But anyway, I'm glad you are. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. John Delaney.
Thanks for having me, Tucker.